Can you believe in the next 22 days we will visit 4 more Fortnite seasons, with Season OG already 23% completed? Yes, there is only 22 days left till Chapter 5. With a busy end of the month, what can Fortnite fans expect? Well, update 2710 and update 2711, and as well as that, the highly anticipated Chapter 4 end event. Let's talk about what's currently on the map. We have the floating Kevin Island and the start of the rocket construction at Dusty Divot, and Jones crashing off the road due to a friend turned foe. But first, I want to thank everyone who's used my support creator code for the new OG Battle Pass. Like this person, if you do end up using my support creator code, add me on my socials, maybe you got a chance of being in the video as well. Of course, that's all in the description below. And like the video, because who knows what this guy would do. So let's talk about Fortnite Season OG as they move from Season 5 into Season 6. Of course, Kevin has returned. But to explain what's happening now, we have to go back to this timeline's Season 5. So the time machine was down at Pleasant Park, but it's now gone. Has it travelled through time again? Well, I don't think so, because the time machine's chair is still here, and I think Jones had to manually move it, and there's evidence for that. But we're also getting these rift encounters, which should have the grappling glove in it as well. There we go, look at that. So I believe John Jones was transporting the time machine via the semi-truck, where some unfortunate events would happen. So while John Jones was travelling down his road, his semi-truck would hit a banana peel, causing him to skid off the road, very much like a cartoon, and after a couple of bumps and scrapes, the semi-truck would come to rest in Loot Lake. So what did John Jones do after this? Well, he got himself a trailer and a quad crasher and a Fort truck, got the time machine on this new trailer and drove it to where it is now at Loot Lake. But isn't that its final destination? No, he wants it to go to Dusty Divot. But before we go any further, we now have the Kevin floating island in game, and I can reveal the bathtub is still there. The reason I thought to bring it up in this video was we were talking about it on stream. Now back in the day, I'm pretty sure I used to hide in this, but maybe I'm just misremembering. The other two things that were brought up is back in the day you used to be able to bounce off of Kevin and bullets would also ricochet, but this doesn't seem to be the case anymore. And how do you feel about that? Let me know down in the comments. And of course, let me know about the bathtub thing. So you might ask, how did the cube get here? Well, it didn't just appear out of anywhere. It was actually meant to travel around the island like it did back in Chapter 1, but unfortunately it was a little too glitchy, so they decided not to do it. So the reason why John Jones is trying to break his back to get the time machine over to Dusty Divot is because he wants to stick the time machine to a rocket. Of course, this is set to arrive at a future update, 27.11. So is Jones going to build the rocket himself, or of course is he prepping for the arrival of the scientists, who of course we believe doesn't arrive until the meteorite arrives like it did in Season X. Of course, you have to consider the fact that this is an altered timeline, which I'm going to get onto later. There could of course be another way how the scientist arrives, or John Jones would now become the scientist. Let me stress, I'm not saying that John Jones is a scientist, I'm just saying he could be the one who now builds the rocket and the scientist will still come at a later date, with it all prepped. But could the Imagined Order be helping, like they did before? Because I feel like everyone forgets about the opening message of Chapter 2. The containment field is stabilised, the bridge is intact, the 7 succeeded on manipulations, averted disaster. It does kind of suggest that the Imagined Order manipulated the 7 to carry out the end event. And that's probably why the Foundation was a little ticked off with Jones in Chapter 2 Season 6. It's a massive fact that John Jones in this time period is still an employee of the Imagined Order, and he can use that to his advantage, as long as he doesn't run into the other John Jones. The other John Jones could be off-world or travelling. We are now going to listen to part 2 of the audio logs, but it's not part 2, and I will explain after this.
Jones, Sloan here. I feel like I've done this before, so let's assume I have. Unless this is deja vu. Alright, short version. You're back here for a reason. You're smart enough to figure it out. And it's not to change the future, by the way. Drop that fantasy right now. This is an extraction, and you're leading the way. You cannot hesitate in your duty, Jones. The world you're leaving is one of many, and there are more worlds than even you can imagine. Keep it that way. Do the job.
So I hear a lot of people saying, is this an alternate timeline, a parallel timeline, a branch timeline? Well, I can assure you, in my professional Fortnite storyline opinion, that it's not a branch or parallel timeline, because this actually confirms that the changes that being made to the timeline is affecting the future. This is not a second audio log. Sloan hasn't sent another message. This is still the first message. The time in the future have changed, meaning this message is very different. It's the same log, but because chapter 1 is changing, that audio log from the future now is also changing. But Sloan says it's not about changing the future, it's about extraction. So whether that's the rocket or something else, or maybe even a person. Let me know down in the comments what you think it is. But the key to our future is somewhere in this past. So for the Season 6 update, we have the double barrel shotguns, the clingers, the 6-shooters, the mounted turrets, portal fortress, chiller traps, the quad crusher and drift boards. I've played quite a few games now and I still haven't found the double barrel shotgun and the chiller traps. But Season 6 did give us some surprises in the shockwave grenade and the grappler glove. I mean, of course we had shockwaves in Season 6, it just wasn't mentioned in Fortnite's blog post. Guys, enjoy Season 6 because we will soon be arriving in Season 7.8. Because the 27.10 update will be an amalgamation of Season 7 and Season 8. Here's what items we can expect in Season 7.8. The flint knot pistol, minigun and the quad launcher. I hope you're getting used to that trap button again. It feels like a while since we used it, but we will be getting the poison dart trap. As well as this, the itemized guided redeploy and buried treasure. The vehicles that will be making a return will be the X4 Storm Ring and the Pirate Cannon. Although if the quad crasher this update is anything to go by, the planes will be heavily nerfed. I mean, it is only a month Fortnite, so please, please, please release the buffed, powerful version we got in Season 7. But just a few days after that, on November 23rd, we will get the final update of the season, 27.11, Season 9 plus Season X Blast Off. And of course, this is where the meteorite will be back in game. As well as that, we will get the heavy sniper rifle, the proximity grenade launcher, airstrike and the junk rift. Also the storm flip and the jetpack, as well as the border will make a return as well. If you take a look at this season's battle pass and bonus awards, we still don't know about page 2 of 2. At the moment it is currently a mystery, but the page does unlock in 6 days time, which should be November 16th and the 27.10 update. With many speculating that this could finally be where we get the legend skin, the JONESY 7 skin that we have been teased for a couple years now. I might be a little disappointed if there were just bonus skins of the skins we have in this season's battle pass. I want either a new unique skin or of course this JONESY legend skin. A pretty big detail about Season X was the scientist skin being the secret skin in that season, but a detail many people forget is the Paradigm skin was a bonus skin in the item shop, a limited time item shop skin that hasn't returned since. If the Legends skin isn't the secret skin, maybe it's the bonus skin for the event, for the item shop. Possibly, who knows? Because of the build up to the event that's happening in game at the moment with Jon Jones is going to play a pivotal part in the event. I think it's about time, Fortnite, is it not? Or we're just going to get another style of the Renegade Links. That would be so sad, but I personally think the end event of this chapter is going to be insane. That will incorporate the chapter 4 map and will incorporate the old chapter 1 event in some way, since we're now in a changed timeline. But that of course will be a little bit difficult. But a special thank you to my members this month. I'm going to probably be doing this regular now. If you're a member, you're going to get your name on the screen, if you at least meet the criteria. But guys, it's been a great one. Please leave a like and subscribe to your YouTube channel. Until next time, it's been your boy Mr. JLY. It's next time. Bye bye.